host, Uncle Ivy. Keep calm and game on zone looking at that part. I'm sitting over here looking for a recipe for dinner. That shit around me here. Southern smothered pork chops, y'all. Creamy onion gravy. The pork chop look real delicious. I don't know if I'm finna ride with that. Cause the wife like the fried ones. The fried thin chop with the benones off them. That don't look too bad, but I'll see what the side gonna be. Y'all like to cook though too. Now versus back then. Yeah, man. Now versus back then, man. The inside outside game back then versus now. Kids don't like to go outside like we used to back in the day. Man, you couldn't keep up. I'm talking about, only thing they keep up from being outside with the guys in the crew probably was what? After school sports, baseball, basketball, football, golf. Sure. All that type of situation. But yeah, then versus now, man, this is insane. It like I don't know, man, cause like, man, social media got these kids stuck in a hole. You might as well go and say metaverse reality already. It ain't even started, already done kicked in. Yeah, man. It's that part of the game. Then and now, man. Like now. Saturday. Saturday evening, I think. I just want to sit back, relax, make a couple videos, maybe record a song or two after dinner. Who knows? You know. I want to spend my Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Might want to watch some college football with y'all after a while. Then versus that bullshit. Georgia pulled with Alabama. I know you were paid. I know you were paid off for your services. You can't tell me no different. I know. I didn't hear y'all putting the blender on everybody else. Meanwhile, on the other end of Alabama, you know what I'm talking about? That War Eagle side, you know what I mean? That War Eagle side, they just barely got by us by 2 points. And they put the motherfucking pressure plate on Georgia. And then versus now, y'all need to explain that to me, but yeah, back to our previous program. Then and now. Let's talk about the sports. Then versus now. Right now it's a totally different game. I get it. I mean the science behind the training is much more different. The game plays and the rules don't change. The physicality of the game don't change. You know what I'm saying? All that flopping and all that faking like they hurt when they ain't hurt, man. Them basketball players back in the day used to play, and they were no prostitutes leaving from team to team, chasing the ring. They get over there and they get to crying and get in the slump. How you gonna get in the slump with a high power, high caliber dynasty team? I just want to put that out there. Here versus now. Guys like Michael Jordan could have been playing with the Knicks easily with more money. You know what I'm saying? But I guess back then they looked at it like, hey, this the team I got drafted to. This my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna make it how I want it to be. But now it's like, if this is my team, I don't like it here. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna start this team. You know what I'm saying? All that. But that's then versus now. Now there's advantages. Don't get me wrong, man. I'm not being the old school cat that being like, man, he's just mad, he's just bitter because they didn't have no opportunity. No, we didn't have no opportunities. We were the trendsetters. We led the way. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? There's a lot more money invested in the things that we do these days as far as entertainment, sports, comedy, movie, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's much more money involved in the state than it was back then. It was probably the same amount or more, but somebody else had more control of it than you. And then the person that was over you, that's supposed to be in your best interest, they were bestly in their own interest. So, you know, shout out to all the self-employed entrepreneurs out here. You know, because anyway, in this industry, your first sponsor should be yourself. Cause if you ain't sponsor yourself, who the hell else gonna sponsor you? If you don't believe in yourself, who else gonna believe in you, man? That's come for your truth, Uncle Ivan, man. I ain't got no time for these games, man. But yeah, then versus now. There's a lot of money to be made out in the industry, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists, recipes like Young Dolph, independent in the game, making major moves without without all the extra. You know what I mean? And I mean without all the extra, somebody trying to dictate your creativity, somebody trying to tell you how to sell your records to your fans. That part of the game, man. The part everybody gets sick of. The part that I get sick of versus then versus now. Now back in my day, the murder rate was high, more opposed to getting killed by police or being an activist against police brutality and all that stuff. Now the narrative, may I say, the narrative don't switch to the part to where it ain't the police killing. I mean, the police still killing us, but it's us killing us more now than it was back then. All the positive rappers they trying to get rid of, man. Like where all the Chuck D's at? Where all the public enemies at, man? Nas still here, but you know, ain't no KRS One, but you got your Kendrick Lamar, but you know what I'm saying, lyrically wise, they dope as hell though. But as far as the overall mission, I don't see it. Everybody on the same thing. I was doing this. I made this kind of agreement, or I have to do this and I have to do that, and then just to get in the industry, just to get used, and then once you use for the agenda of the person who you signed to, they ain't got nothing else to do with you, man. They gonna throw you to the curb and stuff, or get you locked up for some situations and things that you ain't even did. Hey, you ain't even did. You ain't even did none of that. You was just finna speak out against the wrong that was done to you, but due to you saying your bloody name on that dotted line, those type of things happen to you then versus now. Like I said, it seems like to me the music industry is more into violence than making love and turning up and party. Like how it was back in the day, then versus now. You know? Don't get me wrong, it was, like I said, it was violent back then. We had the gas and fuel tanks from 3 6 Mafia, things of that nature turning us up. And then being from the South and being angry because the rest of the world wasn't trying to respect us in the hip hop and entertainment business. So we had to go bananas, go bonkers. So, we the products of that though, but we the products of that, but we ain't the product. We wasn't the ship shaped. Like I said back in my day, we were drug dealers. These people these days, these are drug abuse. You know what I mean? They whole music about, you know what I'm saying, abusing drugs. Oh, I'm on 8 ounces. Man, dude, we was moving. Goddamn it. I'm just saying, then versus now. Hey, then I think I living expectancy rate back then was you wasn't supposed to. I mean, being an African American in America, period, you wasn't expected to live to see 21. Man, these guys ain't expected to live to see 15, 13 these days. And that's scary, bro. That's scary. And a lot of this stuff is initiated in between us, but I believe that social media have a lot of social media, politics, commercials, news media, major news medias have their they spin, they dictation on how, like, you know what I'm saying, these youth should live these days. And it seems like they only projected it to one race, one or two race. Not even a race. When they race do it, it looks frowned upon, or they'll just laugh it off like being what everybody else do, but the overall agenda of the situation, then versus now. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, but it ain't crazy. In real life, a lot of folks don't want to talk about it. They be like, hey, Uncle, how you always be talking about the in and out? You know, the country accent, like you know the difference between racism. Hey, look at what I don't see racism been as raw as form to where the nigger roll off your tongue like that type. You know what I'm saying? And to the point that where you being racist, um, where a person is treating you a certain different way than they would they sell for the people of their culture and stuff. I don't see that. I don't see people be racist dead in my face, and the people around me didn't even know they were being racist. Then versus now, but that ain't a then versus now. That was like different perspective from seeing the perspective from being raised down south as opposed to living in the Midwest and then some other states and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's wicked out here, man. I don't understand how being versus now. Like back in the days, though, you know, being down south, the Hispanics and the African American were cool, but then I see in other places they're not. Then, like say here they cool, you know what I'm saying? Then other places they're not. Then you got the Indians, they act like they the next, you know what I'm saying, Caucasian per se, and also the Asian, and they look down on people, they frown on people, and they wonder why. Man, come on, get out of here. Then versus now. Welcome to Bro Kurt Media Group. It's yours truly, Uncle Ivan, live from the basement. Good vibe looking ass. Say what I want, do what I want, cause I can. Let's dropping in on y'all real quick to drop some jewels. We'll drop some more later on this evening, man. Thank y'all for tuning in and check in for the next one.